Once again, welcome to Samashakti Vidyaniketan English Medium School Maldar online classes. Myself, Jyoti Varpe. Student, in previous video, we have seen the story of Sindbad the sailor. We have seen the Sindbad was the famous sailor and he was very honest, generous and brave person. He never lost his hope and heart in dangerous situations. He overcome great dangers and returned home safely from each of his voyages. Student, we have seen in previous video the first voyage. In the first voyage, we have seen the ship was sailing smoothly and they spotted a small island at a distance. So they never seen land from many days. So when they saw the small island, at that time they all are happy and surprised. They go close to the island and the captain of the ship allowed them to go on the island for a picnic. So they all are strolled. Strolled means they walk here and there on the island, and some people sang, danced, some people are begun to wash their clothes, and some people lit fire to cook meals. Student, today we are going to learn remaining part of this story. Okay student, first I will read story. Soon a breeze sprang up, the fires began to blaze. Suddenly the land began to shake and move with a shock. The picnic party realized that the island was not an island at all. They were on the back of a huge sea monster and it had started moving. People began to scream. They left their pots and pans, their clothes, both washed and unwashed, and rushed back to the ship. The captain ordered his men to set sail immediately in order to move away from the monster. Student, now see the explanation of this passage. Soon a breeze sprang up. A breeze means a gentle beat and sprang up means began to blow suddenly. The fires began to blaze means because of the gentle wind, fire burned strongly. Blaze means burn strongly. Suddenly, the land began to shake and move the island. With a shocked picnic party realized that the island was not an island at all. They were on the back of a huge sea monster and it had started moving. People began to scream. Student, scream means making a loud and high-pitched sound. They left their pots and pans, their clothes, both washed and unwashed, and rushed back to the ship. They left everything on the island. For example, pots, pans, even they left their clothes, also washed and unwashed, and then they rushed back to the ship. The captain ordered his men to set sail immediately in order to move away from the monster. The captain said his people that we have to leave this place and we have to move away from the monster. Student, now see the next passage of this story. The sea monster plunged deep into the sea. Many of the people managed to climb aboard the ship, but many sank into the sea with the called island. Sindbad alone did not drown in the sea, but he could not reach the ship. He saw it sailing far, far away. He was now at the mercy of the waves. Being tossed here and there, he clung to a piece of wood and somehow managed to keep afloat. He spent the night alone at sea. Student, now see the explanation of this passage. The sea monster plunged deep into the sea. Plunge means jump or dive quickly and energetically. Many of the people managed to climb aboard the ship, but many sank into the sea with the so-called island. Many of them to climb the ship, but many of the people sank into the sea. Aboard means to catch sheep. Sindbad alone did not drown in the sea, but he could not reach the ship. He saw it sailing far, far away. He was now at the mercy of the waves, being tossed here and there. Toss means to move from side to side. So Sindbad tossed here and there. He clung to a piece of wood and somehow managed to keep afloat. Children, do you know wood is lighter than water? So wood float on water. So he got piece of wood and he managed to float. Float means floating. He spent the night alone at sea. Student, now see the difficult word from this story.